This episode is going to be a little bit of a random one. As you can see, I have a bunch of things on my notice board, and what I want to do is I want to remove as many of these things as I can. Now, if we take a quick look, I'll give you an idea what we have going on here, and then we'll start with one specific thing. But what we need to do, in the grand scheme of things, I don't know if we're going to do these yet. We need an egg farm, sugarcane farm, wheat farm, milk farm. That will be bakery related things. We'll see if we get to those, but we'll at least get the things in place that we need to get to those, if that makes sense. So this is what we need to do. I need to get my enchantment setup up, because I've been mining and I'm back to 22 levels. As you see, I died, so I lost a lot of levels, but maybe we can get some more enchantments going. We need to make the press, the mixer, the mill, and the washer. As Luyo Boy explained to us, those are the foundational basic things. Then I want to capture a blaze, build a deployer, brass ant, and firstly, water wheel. That's kind of the start of everything. But then once we have all of these things, we can get to the farms. But the other thing I was wondering if any of these members got any villagers, so I want to find 2 villagers and bring them home. And then we need to go look at the thing, which we'll start with. And I want to collect every single crop that exist in this mod pack. So these are kind of the things I want to try and do in this episode, and that's why I say it's going to be a very random episode, because it's going to be bits and bobs, and I'm just going to throw everything together and go on a grand... It's a grand adventure. That's what this episode is. A grand hunt, a grand adventure. So let's go take a look at the thing. Now, to find the thing I am talking about, we need to go down into my new mines, which at least with this mod pack it's fast, because ladders, you climb them down way faster. But I made a new mine on this side, and I saw a little something that had me curious. Now, I hope this thing is not too disappointing, but as you can see on my mini-map there on the west or the left side, there's a little bit of a structure forming. Now, that's either just a mine shaft, or that could be the end, or the fortress. That's what it's called, right? The fortress. And the moment of truth. Is it just a mine shaft? Am I even on the right level? It might just be a mine shaft. Hopefully it's more. Ooh, diamonds right there. It's just a mine shaft. Alright. I will then take a little bit of time and explore this. Maybe there's something interesting. Probably not. Whoa. So much diamonds. I'm going back for my fortune pick. What did I just find? Is it just a skeleton? What is that thing? Oh, it's just a skeleton. With weird clothing. What? Is that just a skeleton? And why is his sword so super pink? I've never... Is that a normal skeleton? Oh, he's wearing the other armors. What do I leave? Forgotten hat. Let's wear this forgotten hat. Nice. So as you can see, I've been exploring quite a bit. So many diamonds in these mine shafts. If you ever find one with this mod pack, you gotta go to a mine shaft and get a lot of things. You see what I mean? So many diamonds. Now, I think I'm getting close to being fully explored in this thing. I found 0 chests and no spawners and nothing interesting really. One thing I'm doing is I'm taking all the rails, because I do think that's how I'm gonna get villagers to my base. Though at least there will be spots that I needed. But yes, I think we're done here. I think there's not much left to explore. For our next objective, I want to bring 2 villagers over here, which is probably going to be a painful mission, but I also want to collect all the crop stats at the village, if there is still some there. First, we need to find a village, and I think there was a sign near our city, so if I can check the sign, I will get the distance I need to travel and find this village. Almost forgot my backpack. The first village is 1,300 blocks in that direction where we just came from, where my base is, and the other one is 1,900 blocks in that direction. I think I'll go for the closest one, because it will be closest to my base, just behind the base, but this is where weirdness is happening, but this is where our city is, and then I'm 400 blocks in that direction. Just more or less give you some orientation. I kind of got a little bit lost and we went on a tiny bit of a detour all the way around here, but eventually I found the village, and it's probably about 800 meters from my home, so I'm gonna have to probably boat them over the water and then minecart them into the base. We will see, and maybe I'll take some villagers to spawn, or I'll just have them accessible at my base in case someone else wants a villager. I think. I'm not sure. But the village over here, I want to have a quick look to see if there is any more food left. And let's first have a look if there are actually... Okay, there's one villager. There's a nitwit. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have villagers at least, and we'll ship them over. I don't think there will be any supplies left, because I think someone else must have come by and taken everything. I don't even know if there will be extra crops I don't own. Probably not. But yes, the painful adventure begins of trying to get... Ooh, wait. Get them in the water, take them into the ocean, straight across... Ooh, that's a very steep hill there, but probably to the beach there, and then minecart them in, something like that. Alright, new friend, it is time to head off to your new home, which is... How far is it? 900 meters away. You'll be safe over there, and you will have a great lineage of many other villagers. Ooh. Unless we get stuck. Now, Mr. Villager, sir, do not be stressed out about the ocean. It is perfectly safe to cross. I've been here before. There is no guardian temples, and I don't think there are sharks. I think. I haven't seen any. I don't think there's any on this pack, so don't stress. You'll be safe. And there we go, Mr. Villager, we made it to some new lands, and right up top there by the pink forest is gonna be your new home. I can already see you spotting it. Now, give me a minute, I need to go get you a friend. Alright, gentlemen, we are almost there. We just need to minecart up that hill, or at least halfway up, so work with me now. Let's get you out of that boat. Let's get you over to that minecart. And this is gonna be the painful part, because they want to be social most likely. And it's just gonna hurt. Let's try this again. The boat. In the minecart. In. Go. In. No. Now, Mr. Villager, sir. Please stop resisting. And get in the minecart. Don't push the minecart. Just get in the minecart. How does this work? Well, not like that. I hate working with villagers. Right, this time it just has to work. Let's wait for him to aim for that opening. Whenever you're ready, sir. Whenever you're ready. No. If this fails, I will burn everything to the ground. Go, 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 go. Got him. I can't believe I got both of them inside of the minecarts. And now I'm gonna just close them up over here for the night. And I do hope they'll be safe. And I hope if I get here in the morning, they are still here. Otherwise, I might lose it, because this was... I don't know why this was so hard for me. But they are safe. We will close them in. Make sure they don't set ablaze or become witches or villagers and things. We made it to the top of the hill. This was the hardest part. No, actually, the hardest part was getting them from the water to the land. And they're technically getting them up here. Now I'm just going to boat them to the base. Just 160 blocks that way. Gentlemen, we're almost home. Alright, let's go for the home stretch. I decided to go with minecarts just because we can. And we're gonna have a little bit of a train going home. Go, 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 go. Now I just hope the pandas doesn't come in the way and ruin this little fun trip of ours. Ooh, it's teleporting because of ping. So don't mind the jaggy, glitchy thing. And there we are. Gentlemen, Welcome home. Let me just make sure you are safe in there. All right. That is a successful mission. We made it back. I'll clean up the rail in a second. I'll close them up nicely. That is a very successful mission. So let's cross that off. And then... Oh, I found no crops. So that is done. Let's then move on and quickly go capture a blaze. So in case you were wondering, I've been... Ooh. There we go. So that's how simple it is to capture a blaze. You just need an empty blaze burner and you can capture it. Now I knew where to go with this. Or I knew where to go for this fortress, because I've been here before with Kefers, but I'm audio messed up, so I couldn't use the footage. But there we go. We got a blaze burner. The next item on the agenda is an enchantment setup, which I already placed right in the center of our build over here. Maybe we'll decorate it, but I like this look, and I love the spruce bookshelves. But inside of this, we already have a silk touch ready. So I have 30 levels. I'm gonna grab it. Ooh, look at that. That's beautiful. I'm breaking 3, efficiency 4, silk touch. That is some luck. So we have a fortune and a silk touch. That's interesting. We just need mending on that, but at least we have the villagers on the way. We won't mess with them anymore this episode. Maybe next episode. We'll see. Or maybe the one after that. We'll see how things flow. But there we go. Enchantment setup. And finally, we can get to some creative bits and bobs. I still kinda don't know what I'm doing and what works how and what is efficient and what is not as efficient and all those kind of things. But I'm just starting to get some water wheels in place here. I'm putting it on this side so we can kind of decorate it into this little hill with maybe water flowing down into a little pond or something, I don't know. And then we can have the shafts come out this side going to a little, I don't know what the English is for it, a little veranda area. Right, there's the covering. It's fine. It's nothing magical. It's a good looking cover. It's a decent covering. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna bring in the press now. I think that is the height to have it. And then we will start, that is temporary. We will start our conveyor belt over there. We will link these two together like that. I'll take away my temporary blocks. That might be too long. Do I keep it? We'll adjust it if we need to. So that is like that. Then I want... Did I not bring chests? Alright, let's try this again. I have some chests ready. I'll just place it on top of this then. That should be fine. And then we'll add our andesite funnels in front of those. And there we go. That should automate our press. We just need to power this. Let's rotate that. How do I... No, that's how I remove it. That's not how I rotate it. That will do it. Rotate it like that. Cleaned up. And now we just need to link it up with a shaft. So that we will run this way. And I will have to figure out how do we hide this better or make this look better. We need to go into one of the gearboxes now. Just to take it up. That does not take it up. And then we'll take the other gearbox, bring it over. And then it should go straight into the water mill. Did I even? It's one. How do I use a gearbox to do that with? Do I grab another one of those to then bring it this way? There we go. There we go. I am getting there. It's a very ugly design. Why is this not turning? Create is gonna cause me a lot of stress. What I wanted to do now was to take this bottom rotation thingy, whatever it's called, and bring shafts out into the conveyor belt, but now my framework for my building will be in the place. So I need to take this whole thing and move it up by 1 block, then I'll have space for that and I can get that in. I'm sorry for the torture you're gonna see if you watch my channel and the create mod. I won't be efficient. I will give you gray hair. To deal with it. I'm warning you now. It's gonna be pain. Alright, let's have a quick, real heart-to-heart chat. I am currently getting so frustrated with this mod, and I don't want that to happen. I've been trying not to watch too many videos because I'm scared of becoming a copy of other people and just building builds that other people are doing. So with this mod, I tried to do things on my own. I spoke to Luyo Boy just to give me the basics, and then I wanted to do things from there. But from the last clip, when I aligned the thing wrong, it just made me take a day off. So what I'm gonna do from this point, just to save myself from going crazy and not creating, and to save you from being absolutely bored or going insane or rage or want to destroy me, I am going to drop all these pretenses that I want to do things on my own. Oh, pretenses, is that the right word? I don't even know that. What does that word even mean? I'm going to just drop all my thoughts of not watching videos and not trying to do things other people are doing and all that stuff, because I need to learn how this mod works and the best ways to watch videos. So from this point on, you're going to see better builds, but I'll probably just mention when I watch someone's videos. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm trying to share the thoughts I have on this topic, but I'm not the best at sharing improv thoughts. Though I've been having the thoughts for a bit. Now I'm going to start rambling. But yes, I'm going to just start watching videos, get the lay of the lands, know what a create is all about, what happens in create, and then do work from that point. Does that make sense? I hope these words make sense. Let me know if this made sense to you. And if you haven't understand what I mean, otherwise I'll explain it better, probably. But what I have done in the meanwhile is I adjusted the alignment of this press. I just moved it over by 1 block. And as you can see, I connected everything. So the shaft comes through into a gearbox where I just diverted into this shaft here, into the press, but then I also take a line that I send to the back to run the conveyor belt. And now what I can do is just throw an iron piece in there or whatever I want. It will run through, it will get squashed by the press very slowly. I did not speed up anything with cogwheels and stuff, but this is just to automate this process. And there we go. We have a press. I'm gonna go ahead and build the other things off camera, and then we'll run through them in the same manner where I just explained to you what I did. And there we have an automated millstone. So I just took a gearbox out of that gearbox and I added another gearbox there. I think that's a vertical gearbox into the shaft, into the tiny cogwheel, rotating the mill itself. I added a chute at the top so I can have things in the chest flowing through, and a chute at the bottom to automatically take it out. Technically automating that. It does mean we need this hole in the ground, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay, the mixer was way easier than I thought. I just took the rotation off of the mill, sent it into the tiny cogwheel, into a shaft, into a tiny cogwheel, into the mixer. I hope that's correct. And finally we'll use the rotation of this thing into a gearbox there, rotate it the other way around into the gearbox here, otherwise the fan will be sucking and not blowing. But then we have a water over there, which I'm just keeping inside with the trapdoors, and a little vertical slab over there, and that should make the washer. And if my calculations are correct, this should be all the basic things in a very ugly display, but I love it because I put it together. Alright, this is gonna be it for this episode. We have all the basics in place. We got villagers ready to go over here. We got pillagers that were close by. We're set for the future. We're set for everything, but I'm gonna have to wrap up for my sanity's sake. So yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.